Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go over upper extremity 1. So we're assuming now that Bashi was dysfunctional, non-painful, and we're going to do her right shoulder. And so what we're going to start off with is Bashi in a child's pose. So can I have you good, like that, sitting all the way back to lock out the lumbar spine. Bashi, can I have you put your elbows in between your knees for me? Good, and then I just want you to take this right arm, put it behind your back. Good, and I'm right here blocking. Now can I just have you rotate all the way over your right shoulder for me? Good, and I'm looking if she gets 50, which she certainly does. Okay, go back down. If she wasn't able to get it, can you just put your hand back here? Let's say she was to stop here, and I can always come here and rotate her more passively. All right, you can relax. Good. So if actively she wasn't able to get the 50 degrees, and I was able to bring her through passively, then you can assume that there's more of a motor control postural component to that T-spine contributing to her issues. So next what we're going to do is, Bashi, can I have you lay down on your stomach, please? All right. So now this is eliminating gravity and posture. So what I want you to do is that same motion, take this right hand and try and touch your other shoulder blade for me. Good. Any pain with that?
No.
All right. So from here, what I can do is take her through passively and see what happens. And in her scenario, she was able to get to her other shoulder blade, which means that there's probably some kind of postural component. If she wasn't, and I brought her through passively, then that means that there's a muscular component to her shoulder. That's the issue. If passively and actively we still really weren't getting there, we can assume it's more of a joint mobility issue that's at work here. Next thing we're going to do is, Bashi, I'm going to put your arm right here. We'll straighten it out. Can I just have you raise it straight to the sky for me? Keep it straight. Good. We're looking for 50 degrees. About. And she seems to get it. But if not, I'll have you relax and bring you all the way up. Okay. Same concept. If she was able to reach 50 degrees, then we know that her muscle function is okay. If passively, again, we were stuck with active, then we know it was more of a joint mobility issue. And if passive kind of overtook active, then we would know it's more of a muscular control issue. One thing I do want to do from here is measure her internal and external rotation. So I'm going to be right here. Bashi, can you just take your palm and bring it to the sky? Good. And she gets close to like 80 degrees here. Any pain? Okay. Any pain with that? And active pretty much meets passive here. And now we want a total arc of 150 degrees. So on internal rotation, it looked close to like 85. So let's see what she could do with external rotation. Can you bring the back all the way up? And here she's getting about 75, so she's definitely functional. And active is meeting passive. So it's the same kind of concept. Active indicating motor control, passive indicating joint mobility issues. Last thing that we're going to do is have Bashi slide a little bit over towards me. And now we're trying to rule out the triceps and the elbow. So Bashi, can I have you try and take your thumb and point it on your shoulder? Good. And she's able to do that. Is there any pain? But if she wasn't, let's say she stopped here actively, then what it may be is a motor control issue. All right. So then, you know, if I was able to bring her further, then that would confirm that. If she was getting stuck, we would most likely assume elbow joint is tight and possibly triceps, which could be contributing to these issues.